Whoa, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned into another edition of The Leverage Show. You do not want to miss this show. I'm telling you, my homegirl, my sister in Christ, man, Crypto Kimpire is back by popular demand. So I'm definitely ecstatic to have her back on The Leverage Show again. Listen, make sure you guys are fully tapped in because we're going to go in, man, on quite a few things and talk about to see where Crypto Kim has been and literally talk about her journey and exactly how can she actually help you out with your journey as well. So we're really excited about that. We're going to dive into all those great questions. But before we go ahead and dive in, make sure you guys are sharing this video. Get this video out to each and every single person that you know, that you love, that you truly desire to go to the next level. Truly, I'm not lying, truly desire to go to the next level. Make sure you are getting this video out because this community is here to share and give great information so that we can uplift, we can empower, we can inspire people and move them forward in the communities and the destiny that God has for their life. So we're truly excited about that. Listen, let's go to the chats before we bring, man, my homegirl, man, Crypto Kimpire on here. We're going to go to the chats, man, and see who's in here because y'all do not want to miss this show tonight. All right, let's see who's in the building. LA Law, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope all is well. Good to see you, Kennard. I know Kennard was actually on here doing his thing early, so shout out to my guy, Kennard Haney, and LA Law for definitely tapping in on that number one spot. Y'all don't be playing on that number one spot on this Leverage Show. Shout out to y'all for all y'all do each and every single week. Thank you, LA Law. I see you in the building doing your thing. Larry the Lion, I see you in the building. What's up, Lambo Nation? Hello, LA Law, showing love. My guy, Larry the Lion. Shout out to you, Larry the Lion. Listen, your boy Lambo was with Larry the Lion, man, 6 hours last night. So it was an amazing time doing awesome Zoom calls, man, with some great people, impacting people. Definitely almost felt like that concert when we was out in D.C., with Larry the Lion, his family, and BOJ and all the rest of them a week ago. So shout out to you, Larry the Lion, for definitely tapping in, man, and being a blessing, man, to the show. Definitely, man. We got to tap in more. Let me know what's really good. Hello, Leverage Show family. My wife is in the building. Mrs. Johnson is in the building, tapping in, showing love, man. She loves Crypto Kim herself, letting her know like her girl is definitely on the show. So she is excited for to definitely have her girl on the show. We thankful for you, baby, for that. Thank you, my baby. That's my bride, man, doing her thing. My boy Larry the Lion says, what's up, sis? Showing love, man, to Mrs. Johnson in the building. Thank you for that. LA Law says, hi, Larry. Hi, Mrs. Johnson. Good to see you. You know what time it is in the Leverage Show. My baby says, hi, bro. Showing love right back to Larry the Lion. My baby and everything, giving love to LA Law. You know what time it is. LA Law said, let's go. Glad to have Crypto Kimpire back. You already know. Let's go. Let's crap it up because we are excited to have our homegirl back on the show, back in the saddle, doing what she loves to do best, and that's sharing knowledge with you guys and showing love. Money's in the building. Good to see you. Hello. You got this. You know we got this each and every single week. Let's make it do what it do. Mr. Kennard Haney, I see you in the building. What's up, Lambo? Did you see me sign in earlier today? I did. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I leave YouTube because YouTube got my numbers all over the place. And we're just going to enjoy this. I know I see you guys' comments. We talk about this each and every single week, but shout out to you, Larry. Shout out to you, Kennard Haney, man, for tapping in. Truly, truly, truly thank you and bless you each and every single week. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my guy Kennard Haney's channel as well on YouTube, bringing a lot of great information, definitely, and impacting people with the information that he has. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys go shout out and sign up with Jamal Titus' channel too as well on YouTube, who's bringing a lot of information to the YouTube channel family as well. Money's in the building. Hello, Money. Hello, LA Law, showing love. You know what time it is. Kennard Haney says, man, hello, Mr. Johnson. LA Law, Tracy, Blue Sky, Q, 3M, and the entire Leverage Show family. Boy, he ain't playing out here. Thank you for that, Ken. You already know. My baby says, hey, Ken. LA Law says, hi, Kennard. Good to see you. Ken says, man, thank you for the flowers, man. But you know I'm always going to give you those flowers because that's where you deserve it, Kennard Haney. Mr. Kennard Haney, Ken for the win. Thank you, sir. Larry the Lion saying, dang, Kennard, what I am, chopped liver? Oh, my gosh. Kennard Haney says, welcome back, Crypto Kimpire. Showing love to the queen, man, Crypto Kimpire, for definitely blessing us back on the leverage. So I love to see that. You know what time it is. Cutie Potato for Life to say, nice shirt, Lambo Drew. Oh, yes. Okay, so listen, y'all. Y'all got to see this. This is super dope. So my wife made this shirt. And my wife, well, she ordered the shirt. She said, look, my wife's last nerve, and that's me pushing it. I want to touch it. You see that? See that? I want to touch it. My wife's last nerve. So this takes a true husband to wear this shirt. I'm gonna get Crypto Kim and everything, man, a shirt for her hubby. I got you, Kim. I got you. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna make sure that we get him a shirt too and everything, man. When y'all walking on the beach, Crypto Kim, man, you can be like, yeah, that's my man right there. Thank you, Lambo. So we definitely, look, my wife's last nerve, and I'm pushing it because I do push it. I want to touch it. So thank you for my beautiful wifey for the shirt tonight. Thank y'all for y'all noticing that, man. We always try to come with something fresh, man, each and every single week on the Leverage Show to show y'all some love. That's my wife's comedy. So thank y'all for that. QP is in the building. What up, though? What's up, QP, man? Good to see you in the building, man. Thank you for tapping in, man, on another edition of the Leverage Show, man. My guy is always really tapping in hard. Kennard Haney said, my bad, Larry, chop filet, but definitely not liver. And Larry is definitely laughing right back at that, man. I just love this. I love this. Kennard say, I would just have to start signing in on Facebook. It is weird what YouTube does. I don't even know. I just sit back and go with the flow. So shout out and everything, man, to whatever they can get to get their algorithm right, because they're deleting comments, deleting views, deleting all kind of stuff. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't understand it. I just go with the flow, and I'm thankful to be on this broadcast. LA Law says, hi, Money. Hi, Cutie Potato for Life. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Cutie Potato for Life says, hello, everyone. My girl, Cynthia Davis, is in the house. Good evening, Lambo, Drew, and family. Shout out to you, Miss Cynthia Davis. So good to see you and everything. Y'all are definitely tapping in from all over the entire United States. I'm loving this, man. Keep this thing going. Crypto Kimpire brings the family out, man. So we love and everything, man, when she gets a chance to bring to the show, because we truly, truly love her. Kennard Haney says, shout out to my new social media guy, JT's friend, Cliff Sparrow. He has me doing a bunch of motivational shorts on YouTube. Thank you, everyone, for the likes, the subs, and the comments. Kennard Haney, again, make sure you guys go like and subscribe to his channel, Kennard Haney, right there on the screen. And I'm telling you, be blessed with the wonderful quotes and the wonderful information that Kennard is actually giving out. I call him my guy Ken for the win. So definitely, y'all stay tapped in on YouTube channel for my guy Kennard Haney. Thank y'all for that. Kennard Haney said, man, hello, Mrs. Johnson, showing love. My baby going on ahead, man, and laughing down. You know they laughing down. Money laughing down. Y'all laughing over the shirt. Y'all know y'all laughing over the shirt. It is what it is. Kennard Haney says, I want one of them shirts, Lambo. Don't worry about it. We going to get you one of these shirts, Kennard, because you can wear this with Kim. I know Kim would be like, yep, that's Kim. That's definitely Kim. All the wives would agree that us husbands would be pushing that last nerve. So we need to go on ahead, fellas, man. If y'all brave enough, y'all let me know in the comments. I'm gonna let y'all know how y'all can get a hold of these shirts, man. Only for Crypto Kimpire will I wear this shirt on the Leverage Show. I'm telling y'all this right now. Only for her, I wear this on there. I was brave enough. I'm like, my wife was like, baby, Crypto Kim is coming on the show. You have to wear this. I'm like, baby, you set me up. You really set me up. She said she's going to get a good laugh out of this, but she set me up. So shout out to my baby. Looking out for Crypto Kim and the ladies holding it down strong. Lamayan says, man, hey, y'all, happy Tuesday. And that shirt is crazy. Shout out. Yes, it is crazy. Hey, it is what it is. That's what we're here for. Cynthia Davis said, hello, Mrs. Johnson in LA Law. This is what we're here for. Cutie Potato for Life, making it do what it do. My guy, Rod, Points Blank Travel, is in the building. Boy, we bringing out the YouTubers tonight. Lambo Drew TMT, my guy. What's good, my brother? Hey, Renata Johnson. Shout out to you, Rod, man. Full salute. Make sure y'all definitely go follow my guy, Points Blank Travel, on his channel, on his YouTube, doing some major things. His community is fully lit. And they're really, really, really helping people and showing people how to be able to travel, live life between credit cards, between leveraging other assets, crypto. They talk life. They talk so much stuff on Points Blank Travels channel. He's really has a community that's moving and making sure that they're pushing our culture forward. Thank you, Rod, man, for being genuine. You already know, Rod, we linking up. We're definitely having you back to the show. So let's go ahead and do what we do. My baby says, hi, Rod. Everybody showing Rod some love. LA Law says, hi, Lamaya, Cynthia Davis. Good to see you. My guy, Rod, said, what's up, everybody in the chat? Showing love to everybody. LA Law says, hi, PBT. Good to see you. You know what time it is. Kanoa Haney says, shouts out to your Points Blank Travel. Showing love back to my guy, Rod, man, doing what we do. LA Law, hey, sis. Good to see you as well. Rod showing love to LA Law. You know, Renata Johnson said, my wife says, that is the truth. Yeah, you know what? You just set me up with this. Don't worry about it, baby girl. That's my brownie points for you. That's what happens in everything. You got years of marriage behind you. I got brownie points and everything for my wife. So Points Blank Travel, Kennard, salute my brother. Good to see you in the building. Cutie Potatoes for Life says, hi, PBT. My guy showing love to Points Blank Travel. QP says, I'm listening, Lambo, but I'm working, Leverage fam. That shirt, hey, bro, look, don't worry about it. We're going to get this shirt to y'all. This shirt is something else. It's definitely has my wife doing all on it, man. Points Blank Travel showing love to Cutie Potato for Life. My baby and everything, man, says hi, Cynthia. Showing love, man. Points Blank Travel back to Cynthia Davis showing love. Points Blank says, man, thanks for the love, Lambo, man. We thank you, Rod, for you doing what you do and helping push us, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, before Lambo was actually even really moving forward, Rod literally, man, had a lot of great people. He had a great community. And he was like, yo, Lambo, I want to put you on my show, man. Come to my show. I know you're new to YouTubing at the time, but come to my show. Let's link up. And literally, I remember watching Rod do his thing with my guy, Josh Van Horn, and building business credit. Then with my guy, Rod, we got a chance to see Meet and I, the Keeping Up with the Griffins, Brown Girl Bella. I mean, the whole crew that Rod brings with him. Rod, if I'd have missed somebody, I know I'd have missed somebody, man. But shout out to you for welcoming me with open arms at a young Lambo in his early career stages of YouTube, and then literally, man, transitioning into where we're at right now. So thank you, Rod, man, for just being a trailblazer for Lambo, man, and showing love for me. Thank you for that. My baby and everything showing love with the laughs. Stop all that laughing emoji. It is what it is. Kanoa Haney says, shout out to QP's comments to the Leverage Show while working. I'm on the road in West Virginia for work myself, but cannot miss the Leverage Show. That's commitment. That's what we love. They're on the road watching the show. My guy QP, he's at work getting his work in, but people are tuned into the Leverage Show because they're waiting to hear what Crypto Kimpire has to say. Woo! Boy, I love this Leverage Show. Boy, God is good, man. Y'all better stop it. Start shouting in a minute, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, without further ado, I have to bring the lady of the hour to the show. You guys already know I have had her to the show. The last time that we had her to the show, we had to do a redo because we were literally going on ahead, man, and trying to mix things up. And we had audio trouble and trying to get some things together. And then Kim said, I will be back to the Leverage Show. You ain't got to worry about that, Leverage. Lambo Drew, I'm going to be back to the Leverage Show. And I was so thankful and honored when she said, Lambo, I accept the invitation to come back to the Leverage Show. I just want to let her know, like, we're giving her flowers. She's so well appreciated. She's so well adored and blessed out here by the family and by her people, man, and audience out here, because God and everything has put something special upon her life and anointing upon her life to be able to talk to people and catapult people into another level. So without further ado, we welcome my sister, my woman of God, my lady, man, who is literally knocking it all the way out of the park on the West Coast, Crypto Kimpire, back to the Leverage Show. Welcome, Miss Crypto.
Hey! Oh, Lord, now my hair's doing weird things.
Oh,
hey, guys.
Hey, y'all show Miss Kim some love, man. Put it in the building. I love it. I love it. I love it. Kim, it is so good to see you. Welcome back to the Leverage Show.
Man, it is so good to be here. Look, I hope Mrs. Johnson has a store where she's selling T-shirts. I mean, for real, that's a thing.
You know what?
Get a Shopify. Let's get some T-shirts out.
Miss Kim gonna talk some business to y'all. Y'all better listen to this. Kim gonna talk some business to y'all. Yes. So for the business owners are out there, or literally business owners who want to be, future business owners and entrepreneurs, Make sure y'all are tapped into this one because Miss Kim is definitely going to drop some game for those business owners who are out there. So shout out to you.
Yes.
Yeah, she gonna be doing her thing. You better watch out.
Look, I'm telling you, that shirt would sell
Yeah,
for
it was.
real.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, look, my wife's last nerve, and
Look,
now
that's
let's be.
creative. Look, she got a creative anointing on her. I can see some store, and you know, because a store is easy to put up, it's low overhead, and it runs in the background. There's
Yeah.
not a lot to do about it, you know. T-shirt store. I can see her doing that for sure.
All right. All right. We will
Although, you know, I
see.
know she may not have time, but if once you get it set up, it just rolls on automatic.
All right. All right, Miss Johnson. You heard what
Yes.
she said and everything. She's
Yeah.
already sticking
Yeah.
something out there in the
Because
atmosphere.
you know what? All the people on this show would be going on there right now buying that shirt.
Yep. Hey, that's her.
Including me. I gotta get one for my husband. Yes.
I tried to tell you. This is you tell hubby like, yo, Lambo got something for you. He got something coming for you. And everything,
Yeah.
man. We gonna get him right together.
I love it. I love it. That
Thank
is
you,
so
thank
good.
you, thank you. I
Mhm.
love it, man. Look at all this love you're getting. Shout out to my little bro Jay Williams,
Mhm.
man. LA Law says welcome. Look, welcome back.
Wow, you guys.
Showing love. Cynthia Davis, welcome back. Hello, Crypto Kim.
Hey
Showing
guys.
love. Great idea, Kim.
Mhm.
All showing love. My wife,
Mhm.
she's in the building. You know what time it is.
Yes.
Please, my mother-in-law is in the building. Great woman of God is
Oh wow.
in the building,
Amen.
showing love to you, Crypto Kim. Kennard, he's blowing the pink hearts for you, Crypto
Yay!
Kim. You know.
Hey, I gotta get on his channel too. I wrote all the channels down so I could get on them and start, you know, subscribing and liking, just showing love to their channels also.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yes,
See, this is what it's
yes,
about. This is the
yes.
community, and let you know that you are definitely loved out here
Man,
in this community. You know what time it
mm,
is. Points
this is
blank travel.
amazing.
Look what he says. He said, "Yeah, you have quite a bit of fun on these lives." Yeah, Lambo, my team, the Alliance, are 7 different seasoned and successful content creators.
I'm gonna
Please,
be on there today, signing on to that channel for real.
bruh, if
Yeah,
anybody has not signed up and definitely like, follow, and it's tapped in, click that notification bell. Points blank
yes.
travel, points blank experience. He's got so many other great channels as well. But that alliance is amazing. I'm nothing but content
Wow.
creators that look like us.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, this show is so good. I love this channel. The channel is lit. The community is just about helping each other, and you are just helping us to level up on in every area. So
That's
shout
what we're
out
here
to
for,
you.
Kim. But you
Yes.
make it easier because I bring somebody like you, who the
Yes.
listeners and everybody else who's already been out here listening to it and loving it. Look at
Yes.
all this love. Oh, I'm listening. Look at all of this. Let's go. Look
Yes.
at all of this. Thank you, Kim. Look,
Hmm.
this is all your love. Welcome back, Kim. Good to see you.
Yes. You
Look at
guys.
all this love. This is
I
your
love it. I
love,
love
Kim. Let
it.
you know that you are
Thank
celebrated and you
you.
truly
Thank
have
you.
power. This is why Crypto Kim is the leverage show fave. Come on now. You
Yes.
know
Thank
what
you.
time it
Thank
is.
you.
Thanks,
Thank
Kim.
you.
This channel is so dope. I love it here.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I love it. We love y'all, man. As much as y'all talk about
Amazing.
us, we love y'all. Now, listen, we're going to get into these meat potatoes because they just showed you all this love. Crypto
Yes.
Kim, talk to us. Where have you been at? We've been waiting on
Hey,
you.
yes, you guys, you know what? I am still out here. I haven't, it's about multiple streams. It's
Yeah,
about multiple streams. So I do crypto as one of our streams. We've
yeah,
got to have multiple streams of income because, Warren Buffett once said, if you don't find a way to make money work for you, you'll be working
for me.
all of your life.
Yes,
And so my goal is to have my money working for me instead of me working for money. I say that all the time on
yeah,
my channel, always be earning in all ways. Crypto is one way that I earn. And it's a way that I love. It's quick money, it's fast, it's, hypes, it's crypto projects, and I love it. I
yeah,
love it. That's one of the ways, but I have been flowing primarily in my anointing. Everybody has an area of genius. You have an area that you're really anointed at, that you see things that other people don't see, an area that God has blessed you in, and you have to find that area.
yeah,
Once you find that area, the sky is the limit. The doors will open up. You'll be in alignment. Like you and I were talking, you'll be in
yeah,
alignment with your purpose, and everything will be able to fall in place for you. You don't have to chase money, money will chase you. once you
Talk to us.
find your place. And
Mm,
so my true area of genius and anointing is in the area of inventing. The
okay.
Bible talks about witty ideas and inventions. And that is one of the things that I am good at. And
Mm,
so not only am I doing it and focusing on it, but I'm also teaching other people how to do it. So many people that I have talked to have come up with ideas. And some people don't even know they have come up with ideas and they just don't know what to do with it. And so it is another stream of revenue. It's another stream of revenue because, I come up with ideas. I license them to a manufacturer, which is like renting my idea to a manufacturer. I don't spend a lot of money making the product. The manufacturer does all of that. And
yeah.
then he pays me royalties every time he sells it. I've had products in Walmart and Target, Bed Bath and Beyond, and all these other stores, and I did not even do the work.
Oh
All
my
I
goodness.
came up with an idea and I shared it.
Talk to me. Listen, I love to hear that. You don't know
Oh,
who just jumped in this group. Shout out to my guy MJ Wolf in the Wolf
wow.
Den. I mean, we got
All
some
right.
YouTubers on here tonight.
Wow. We got the
Yeah, go to the
YouTubers.
man. Shout out to Crypto Kimpire for
Yes.
bringing it out. MJ Wolf, if people who don't know, has been probably one of the great, podcasters out here who's really doing it and really making sure.
Wow.
Can't wait to go on ahead and link up, man, with MJ. Definitely doing his thing. No, shout out to you, MJ Wolf, and you
Yes.
celebrating Crypto Kim out here on the show. We
Absolutely.
say that's me. That's me. Look
Yes.
at this. Look at this.
Wow.
MJ says, man, I'm cheap Honda MJ. I don't want to hear that. Empire is great. She's got the energy. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
MJ said,
you.
man, hope you both can come to my show. Look, MJ,
Yes.
we coming, bro.
For sure.
If anybody has ever been to the Wolf Den and you signed up and you follow the Wolf Den,
Mhm.
amazing content and
Oh, I just
amazing.
wrote it down to make sure I can get on there and like and subscribe. Yes.
Yes, yes, he is amazing. MJ is really doing it and doing it the right way. Like there's some
Woo.
YouTubers who are out here doing it. MJ is
Yeah.
doing it the right way. So shout out to you.
Wow.
MJ, we would love to come to the show. You know we coming. We
For
already linked it up,
sure.
MJ. We already
Yes.
linked it up. So thank you for that. And what the Wolf Den
Woo-hoo.
is definitely doing, helping change lives. LA Law says, welcome, MJ. Good to see
Yes.
you. Good to see you. We got some legends here, man.
Wow.
Building
Yes.
today, man. It was really good stuff. I don't want to interrupt, but contact me and I
No.
will set you both up. You're not interrupting MJ at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you
Yes.
for you and the Wolf Den and the Wolf Den family. Y'all are truly an amazing gift, man. That really helping people
Wow.
and really putting people out there, man. So, man, we love
I
y'all.
love it.
Look at all this energy. Look at
That's
this beautiful
amazing.
message. We got to get back to the show. Come on. Noise Finance. Here goes the other channel for Rod. Lambo Drew TNT had to log on from this channel to make sure I was subscribed to your channel here as well. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Rod on this channel as well. Points Blank Finance as well. Yeah, y'all got two great people. I mean, boom, boom, boom. That we put back to back. To make sure you go like and subscribe and get on the channel. I'm telling you, Rod's been doing amazing, amazing things in that community. And MJ says, thank you guys. Go on. We will go on, MJ. Thank you, man. This is compliments, man, for some great people who've been out here who's doing some things, man. I told y'all don't never know who's going to come on the Leverage Show, man. So make sure y'all are tapped in, man. All right, Crypto Kim, let's get back to it. So talk to us. God and everything, man, has brought you into this season of just being able to say, you know what, we're going to get this entrepreneurship on. We're going to get multiple streams of income.
Yes.
Talk to us about what about the ideas, the concepts that you had, and how you're actually, financially moving people forward in these times like this, because people are still in uncertain times. Even though we're in this place. Talk to us, Kim, tonight.
Absolutely. And the goal is to make more money with your investments, have your money working for you, to make more than your living expenses, so that your investments, your ideas, and all of that will take care of your living, your entire living. So you never have to ask money if you can do something. You never
Yes.
have to ask money, can I travel? You will have all of your expenses, everything that you need, your lifestyle paid by royalties, by investments, by your crypto. And that is the goal, to get us to financial freedom. And so
Yes.
there's many paths. We all have different wealth paths.
Yeah. Yeah.
One person can write a book and that could be a part of his wealth path. For me, it's inventing and creating ideas. And a lot of people also create ideas. They just don't know it. They just
Okay.
don't know what to do with it or how to do anything with it. So, for instance, like if you've ever had a product in your home and it didn't quite work right, and you
Yeah.
improved upon it, you just did one little twerk to it, one little tweak to it, you've actually created a new product. You don't really
Yeah.
realize it. Many of the products that are out here today are simply products that were reimagined. You
Mm.
just do a little tweak to them and now you have a new product. Let me give you an example,
Okay.
because I want people to start thinking about multi-million ideas. I have friends that are in the multi-millions because of one idea.
Mm.
And then I know people in terms of inventors that have multiple ideas that all generate, regular revenue, maybe 100,000 here,
Yeah.
10,000 there, but they keep giving ideas.
Yeah.
So here's an idea: the regular hanger, a hanger.
Mm.
They used to
Okay.
be just plain wire hangers, plain plastic hangers. A
Yep.
lady named Joy Mangano, who most of us have heard of, she was on HSN. There was a story about her inventing called Joy.
Okay.
She put velvet around the hanger to solve a problem. The problem was to keep the clothes from falling off.
Okay.
And so it's still a hanger. She just
Right.
modified the hanger, added the velvet, sold 1 billion hangers. Billion with a B. All she did was improve upon an existing idea.
Wow.
Many other there's really nothing new under the sun. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if you have a product at home, and mothers and wives are really good for this,
Yeah.
they create a little thing for their baby, for their children, little things they put together at home. Guys that are tinkering in their garage with
Yep.
this and figuring out that and changing that. All of those things are improvements on ideas, on existing ideas, and they have value. And so what
Mm.
I do is I try to, number one, help people to think in terms of ideas and how to turn it into an invention, how to improve it, how to think about being an inventor. And then I help you know what to do with that idea. If you prove upon a product, you need to know the value. I have one of my videos on there that talks about the value of an idea, how
Mm.
much you can actually make on an idea. I mean, I don't think people understand that ideas have value. They
Yes,
have
they do.
great value. And intellectual property today, that is one of the most valuable things that you can have.
Mm.
One of the most important things, Coca-Cola, one of the most, the highest revenue thing that they own is intellectual property. It
Yeah.
is valued more than all of the buildings, all of the inventory, their intellectual property. And that's just the way the Coke bottle is shaped.
Mm.
Simple as that, you
Wow.
know. And so I want people to understand the importance of intellectual property, the importance of ideas.
Mhm.
And this is something that it doesn't take a lot of time. You just have to know who to present to, who to present your idea to, and how to present it. And that's what I teach people. My YouTube channel for that is at Inventor Mentor Kim,
All
because
right.
I help inventors learn the process. I have a student right now that is working on deals with major manufacturers,
Mhm.
so that they can do all the work and
Yeah.
it becomes passive income for you, and you receive those quarterly royalty checks in the mail every time they sell them at Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, all of that. It is amazing how much you can make, and it could be another stream of revenue for some of our people.
I know that that's a huge thing because we have been inventors for our people. The website again
Yes.
is Inventor Mentor Kim. It's literally right here on the
Yes.
screen. So yeah, website again. I know he said that. Shout out to my guy T Hugh G and everything for popping in as
Yes.
well. But it is here. Here it goes. It's right here on the screen, right underneath her name. Inventor Mentor Kim.
Kim. Yep. It's my YouTube for
Yes.
that. I'm starting a new YouTube so that I can start disseminating this information so that we can turn our ideas into revenue. Just
Yeah.
making money on your ideas.
Yep. That's what it's
Hmm.
all about. I love what Points Blank said again. Kim, I
Hmm.
just connected to your channel. I'm loving what I'm hearing. I'll connect from my other channels with when this live is over.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, wow. Thank you guys.
Beautiful. This is beautiful. This is what it's
Yes,
about. This is what it's about doing this stuff. So
it
literally,
is.
you have been in, and people don't know this about you, and I know you briefly talked about it on the
Uh-huh.
last time we sat down. You
Hmm.
have been in the invention stage for quite some time. Talk to
Yes.
everybody about your history and some of the things that you may
Yeah.
have came in concept with, and
Yes.
exactly where
Yes.
they're actually at, because you got
Yeah.
some nice pull with some things.
Yeah,
Talk to
yeah.
me.
I've had products. I've done and sold products in a lot of different ways. I've had Shopify stores, and that's
Mhm.
why I said your wife could open up a quick Shopify store, start selling those T-shirts because she has the creativity and
Yeah,
the wit to be able to do that. Not everybody could come up with that, and a lot of times we don't recognize our gifts when they are shown.
yeah.
Because if you don't, a lot of times, if you don't ask the right question, you don't recognize the answer when it comes. And
Mm,
so,
mm.
a lot of us are fixing things and making things like that, and we don't recognize that, hey, this is our gift.
Yeah,
We're like, oh, that's just something I do, and that's what I used to do.
yeah.
But yeah, but my first idea, I just created a simple hat rack. And that's just a simple thing. I just made a modification on an existing product to make it better.
Mhm.
If you can make it cheaper, better, cooler, more interesting, any of those things that you can do to an existing product and make it such that consumers will want to buy it, it is worth presenting it to the right people. And you don't have to go on Shark Tank to do it.
Yeah.
On Shark Tank, they take a big percentage of their money that they would normally get. Licensing is a play you can do on your own in your spare time because it really doesn't take a lot of time. It's
Mm,
just about getting to the right people with the right ideas and the right tools and learning how to present your idea, having a 1 minute pitch, getting to the right people and just presenting your ideas. And that's what I did. I did it all myself. I didn't have a licensing agent. I didn't have to go on Shark Tank. I came up with the idea. I had a great sales sheet. I didn't even have a prototype, believe it or
wow.
not. Didn't
Wow.
even, I had an idea. And I was able to sell the president of a company this idea. And I said a sales sheet which explains, 3D drawings explains what the idea is, how it works, how it would benefit him, who would buy it, who's my audience, did a
Mhm.
little research. And next thing you know, that next summer it was in the stores. And
Wow.
we made a deal, signed a licensing agreement where I rent the product to him. I still own it. I still own the rights. I
Okay.
just give him the right to manufacture it and to use his distribution channels. Now you got to
Mm,
remember these manufacturers have distribution channels already open to them. They're already selling their products in Walmart, in Target, in Home Depot, in Lowe's, in Walgreens. They already have a distribution channel. They already have salespeople. All they have to do is add my product to their line, and I'm already in.
yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
very simple thing. Once you get in, you get the deal, and then they open it up and get it in all the stores. And
Mm,
then every quarter, you go home and that's all you do. It's done. Now, I did get involved in the design as they were manufacturing it. I got
okay.
involved in the design to just make sure they did it correctly the way I saw it. And then after that, that was it. They started getting it in the stores, and I just sat back and got royalty payments every single quarter from those ideas. Now, the average product lasts in the store about 5 years. So that was
Okay.
5 years on my first one, right? Roughly about 5 years of royalty checks just coming in the mail, not doing anything else for it. So that's how simple it could be, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't
So
go to any trade shows trying to sell it to people. I didn't go to Walmart. I didn't have to do any of that. It was just automatic distribution once I got it into the right hands.
yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
That is amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of people struggle with. That
Yes.
they have the concept and they're thinking that it's going to cost all these X, Y, and Z dollar signs, and then
Hmm.
they're fearful and they back up like, oh man, I don't
Yeah.
know, should I do this or not?
And that's exactly what stops people,
Mm,
because they just don't know what to do and how to do it. And if you have a lot of money and you want to go out and manufacture it yourself and produce it yourself, you're going to get 100% of that product, and that's good too. But if you want it as sort of a side thing, if you want it running in the background, generating revenue, if you want to go on to the next idea and you don't want to just start a company just managing this, because managing a product is a lot.
yeah.
Manufacturing, inventory. I've done it in another product that I generated that was in stores around the country as well. I did it myself. And I ended up spending all of my time working on inventory and sales and returns and all of the stuff that you have to deal with. And I thought, that is really not where my anointing and interest is. I
Right.
like the creative portion of it. So if I could do that and pass it on to someone else and let them take it from there and just get automatic distribution and still make revenue, that would be perfect for me.
Wow.
No expense to make it, any of that. It's a shortcut to get your product in the stores. And I'm telling you right now, there are companies out there that will have your product in stores in 3 to 6 months. Like
Really?
quick. That's how quick they're starting to get. And we're in a season now where it's sort of the best time ever if you have ideas. I mean, I just brainstorm ideas. And I was going to meet with some people in Chicago. I just started brainstorming. I said, "Oh, let me just put something together." And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one of those ideas that I just brainstormed was one of the ideas that a company decided they liked, and we're going through the process now, like that quick. So I'm telling you, we're in a season now where a
Yeah.
lot of these companies have laid off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Some of the people that they have laid off are people who are in the innovation in their company, people who are product development in their company. So they're more open to outside ideas. A lot of the companies are open. They're called open innovation now, where they'll
Okay.
take your idea and they'll give you a percentage. You don't have to do any of the work. You get percentages, of what they make. And I tell you, a lot of times you make more licensing your product out than you would if you did it yourself, because you have all of those expenses.
Wow.
And when you give it to them, they're going mass to the mass store, so they're making millions of them. They're selling millions, whereas you yourself doing it yourself may sell, a few hundred or whatever. And I've seen people selling stuff on their backyard and trying to do it on their own. And I was like, look, there's a better way to take this to a bigger and to the masses. So
Wow.
that is what I am showing people, another stream of revenue for people who think in the creative space.
And they can get this all on your channel at Inventor
Yeah.
Mentor Kim.
Inventor Mentor Kim, and then I have a course where I actually walk them through the whole process. I mentor them all the way through, and one of my mentees is now working on deals himself. He got his product ready for retail, and he just got finished meeting with some people, so he's working on deals himself, and I love that. When other people are beginning to take advantage of it and learn how to use their gifts and talents and be in alignment. Yeah.
This is amazing, Kim. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't even, and because I know we were going to talk about deciding. So many people that
Yeah.
used to stay in Crypto Kim talk about all these plays, but
Yes.
the inventor mentor side is like
Hmm.
has a lot of people thinking. We think about history.
Yeah.
And this has been, us as African American, as a minority, we've made a lot
A
of
lot of
inventions.
things, a lot of inventions, a lot of them in history, and most times did not get the credit for it.
Yeah.
Most times didn't get the credit for it.
Yeah.
And if we
Yeah.
did, didn't make a lot of money for it. But now
Pennies on
that has changed. Yeah, that has changed. That has changed if you know what to do. And you don't want to let fear stop you. A lot of people don't do it because of fear. Oh, what if they steal my idea? What if this happens? What if that happens? You cannot live in fear. You just
Yeah.
have to go in the power of what you have. And I do show people how to protect their idea without spending thousands of dollars on lawyers and all of that. There is a way to protect your idea and get a patent pending status without spending a lot of money. And
Really?
so, yeah,
All of this is on Inventor Mentor Kim and then the
I
course.
have a lot of lessons on Inventor Mentor YouTube channel, but
Okay.
the course is where I go and break everything down step by step. And
Mm.
that is in the description on my channels. I always put, the course information on there as well.
That's
Hmm.
what I'm talking about. Shout out to you,
Yeah.
Kim, for just being innovative. Y'all make sure y'all definitely go like
Hmm.
and subscribe to that channel, Inventor Mentor Kim. It's literally on the screen right underneath her
Yes,
name.
yes,
Inventor Mentor Kim on that YouTube channel. And definitely tap into her in those courses, man.
man.
I,
I
I,
tell you,
I love this.
yes.
This is so much. I'm sorry I didn't got all hooked up with all these comments and got
Uh,
behind. Please forgive me. But
wow.
what Haney says, I knew someone that had the opportunity
Hmm.
to go on Shark Tank, but due to the huge percentage
Yep.
they take, she refused.
Yep. Yep. And I know some people that went on Shark Tank and even got a deal. And even after the deal, they backed out because they were like, you know what? This is too much that they're taking out of my business when it's a very simple process. It's just that people don't know. So
Yeah.
all they know is go on Shark Tank and they'll get me a licensing deal. Can you imagine getting 40% of somebody's business just to strike a licensing deal when it's something you could do on your own if you knew?
Right.
Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. My
Yeah.
people are broke. His people are broke for lack of knowledge. People
Yes.
are not getting their inventions out for lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge is what keeps people from getting what is due to them. And so I want to just stop that gap and help people. I love small business. I like to help small businesses. I mentioned to you earlier, I'm going to be in DC meeting with the lawmakers advocating for small businesses. I'm going down
Hey.
there with a group of small business owners, and we're going to meet with them and talk to them about the challenges and the problems that we have as small business owners. So if anybody has anything that they want me to bring up, any challenges that you have as a small business, just send me a note, whatever, and I'll try to include that when I talk to them.
Wow. Shout out to you, Kim. Just for that invitation and
Yeah,
all paid for too on there.
yeah. Facebook's paying for it.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I
Yes,
love that. This is what we talk about, Kim. Why we love you so much and coming to the show.
man.
Huge, man. Shout out to you. Says, man, if someone has a utility patent or design patent, how long before they can make modifications, or does the modification makes it a new product?
Okay, so if you have a utility patent, now I do not advocate buying a utility patent. I know they cost a lot of money, and I don't like to get them until my product is completed. Complete, because it's going to cost you money every time you make modifications. You got to go back to the attorney and you have to have them make the modifications in your patent. If it's already been issued, if the patent has already been issued, then you will not be able to change it. You'd have to consult a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer by there. There may be a way that they could fix that. But what I would do instead is not spend money on a utility patent on a product until I know the product is viable. Is it
Mm,
going to sell? Am I going to make my money back from this? Because 90% of the people that run out here and get these patents and spend 10, 20, 30,000 with lawyers getting a patent on a product, and the product may not be viable. So
yeah.
what I would recommend instead is getting something called a provisional patent, which
Okay.
gives you a year. It puts you in line. It gives you a patent pending status. It puts you in line at the patent office, and it gives you 1 year before you have to file the utility patent. And so I take that 1 year and sell the product. If I can't
Mm,
sell it in a year, I don't need to buy a utility patent. So that's what I would do. And a provisional costs, a couple of $100. So that's what I
Mm,
would do. But you're welcome to check my channel up. There's more information there, and also my course, which kind of goes through that process as well. Hopefully, you'll be able to either put your product out or get a licensing deal.
that's, do y'all understand? Kim just mic dropped everything with this question. She gave y'all so much value. It's not even funny at this point.
Mm.
If that does not go ahead and get you to move on over to Inventor Mentor Kim and subscribe in that course, man, I don't know what will at this point. So shout out to you for definitely answering that. LA Law says, hi, Tracy, good to see you, all that good stuff. LA Law, I'm still alive. Those babies hit different. Yes. Tracy had him a newborn, him and his
Oh,
a month ago.
congratulations.
Definitely good to see him, man, in that.
Mm-hmm.
QP says something great, man. 3 to 6 months. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There are companies, I've worked with companies that can get your products out 3 to 6 months. Typically, though, it's about a year. Typically, it's maybe 9 months to a year before you see your products on the shelf, after you sign your deal, because they have to, and generally, they usually get them done overseas with whoever they use anyway. But there are companies out there now, and they're basically the as seen on TV companies where they just blast your product out and they can get it out 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
On the shelves, on the TV, on the shelves, everywhere,
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So it's never been a better time to have a product out there in the market.
Okay.
Companies are very receptive.
Well, you're gonna have some people and stuff like that, man, who are definitely out here brainstorming tonight. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I can help Tracy in any way, let me know. Congratulations for you for getting the patent. Hopefully you can turn that into millions.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Speaking that in there, Tracy, go ahead, man, and do that, man, because he already know he's the singing guy. He can sing with his wig on. He put this wig on and he starts singing, and so that may be a pattern right there. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Congratulations on that new product, Crypto
Thank
Kimpire, man.
you. Thank
Showing
you.
love and stuff like that, man, for that. You know what time it is. My guy, Rashid, man. What's up, coach? I see you in the building. Love these YouTubers coming on. Greetings, Leverage Show and the Lambo Drew family. Thank you, man, coach, man, for definitely tapping in. Actually, I told Kim that I was actually out in California visiting you.
Yeah.
So shout out to you on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in Oregon, so I'm close.
Yeah, she's right there. Hey, look, he's in San Diego. You're in Oregon. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We gotta have a connection of the great minds out there.
Yeah.
Great minds and stuff like that. LA Law says, I understand Tracy LL, they're enjoying all the love. Shout out to them. Get them love for the babies, man. Hi, Rashid. See you. Always showing love. Greetings, Rashid. Next level. You know what time it is. My guy JT is in the building. Lambo Drew and Crypto Kim is in the house. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. Shout out to Jamal Titus, man, for definitely tapping in, man. Doing what he does in the building, man. Shout out to the broadcast last week. That was an amazing broadcast me and Jamal Titus did on the show. So thank you, man. He's always supporting you, Kim, man, and everything that you're doing. So it's super amazing.
Yes. Thank you.
Come on here. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to his channel as well. So.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Coach Rashid, in the house. You always know Ken showing his love as usual. Coach and everything, man, says good to be here showing love. This is dope. Thank you, QP, man. LA Law says, hi, JT. Good to see you. Kanari Haney and everything, man, in the building. Let's see any more questions. It's a pleasure, but I'm trying to get down this list. Happy Tuesday, LA Law. LA Law showing love. Okay, I've subscribed to your Inventor Mentor, Kim.
Yay, all right.
Thank you for that, kid, man. Definitely go subscribe, man, to the channel. Everybody, Inventor Mentor Kim. Please go like and subscribe to that channel. Definitely tap in, man. My guy, man, coach and everything, man, showing, man, you some love. You already know what time it is. Come on, Crypto Kim, tell the truth. You know that's it, man. Showing the bomb emojis. I was told, here we go, good question. I was told that a patent does not mean you're going to make money. What are your thoughts on that?
That is absolutely true. And that is why I don't recommend that someone go out and get a patent. Like 90% of the people that get patents never get their money back from it. They just go out, they have an idea, and they think the first thing they're going to do is get a patent. I think you should reverse engineer that. Get a utility patent. That gets you in line at the patent office. It gives you patent pending status, which is all you need because patents take years to issue.
Mm,
And then
mm,
in that time, while you are patent pending, you have 1 year to file your utility patent, and it'll be as if you did it last year. So it keeps you in line. So if I file a provisional patent today, and I don't actually get a utility patent until next year, I will
mm,
have today's date on my patent. And so,
mm.
and it gives you patent pending, and you can use that year to sell the product. See if it's viable, get feedback from manufacturers, find out if anybody wants to partner with you or anybody wants to buy it or sell it. Because I mean, you could sell it outright. There are people that have sold their ideas outright to manufacturers for over $1 million. I know
Wow.
one lady that sold it for about 1.5 million, her idea, but obviously the manufacturer is going to make a lot more on that product. So I would just see if it's viable before I spend money on a patent, because that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. They spend a lot of time, years, and just messing around with a patent and changing the patent. No, just get a utility, just get a provisional, and then you'll have a year to see if you want to change it, if you can sell it, because if you're not going to get your money back, a patent means nothing.
Mm,
So you're right. You are right when you say that. Patent does not mean you're going to make money, but a utility patent will give you a means to make money.
game,
Yeah.
game. Look at we call it mic drop.
Yeah, yeah. That provisional patent that's a major tool for an inventor.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. So
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it, man. Y'all
Hmm.
definitely take all the notes and definitely go out there, subscribe, man, and go show some love on Inventor
Hmm.
and on our YouTube channel. And definitely, man, get a hold of that course if you guys can. QB
Hmm.
says this is a good one, man.
Yeah.
You utilize OPM to get started, business credit, grants, or loans.
Some people actually do if they're going to manufacture it themselves. And so I would definitely like to connect with you for those people that do want to do it themselves. But for me, the only tool that I need is a sales sheet. So I
Mm,
spend very little, very, very little actually bringing my product to market. I just need to be able to show the concept. So I'm not actually building it. I'm not actually spending a lot of money. So I have not had to use those, but I do work with some people who want to do it themselves, who want to manufacture it themselves, and they could probably use those kinds of services if that's what you offer.
okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
My overhead for this is very, very low.
it. See, you have the know-how where, as in, most people don't think that way. They just would read something and
Mhm.
automatically just jump into it like, oh, okay, I must have to go spend money.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The thing about wealth is not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And so I'm not about just going out spending a lot of money if I don't have
yep,
to.
yep, yep, yep.
That's yeah. So I have found, and again, let me just say this, I've been doing it for years. And I've
Yeah,
been studying and learning and, trying to hone my craft and get better every day. And so I try to increase my knowledge in that area, study to show myself approved. So just because you have a gift does not mean you don't have to study. And
yeah,
don't mean you have to learn. You have to learn the market. You have to learn products. You have to learn how that thing works. And so, yeah, I have put some time into it, learning. And so that now I can share that knowledge with others.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we definitely ecstatic about that because see that for us, let me say this, Krim. I really want to thank you for this because
Hmm.
you don't understand what that means to hear someone like you talk like this and say, hey, you
Hmm.
guys really want to go ahead and do inventing. And I have this inventor mentor, Kim. Come jump on the
Hmm.
channel, come jump in the courses. People have ideas all
They
the time.
do. They do.
And we've been sitting down talking about Where do we
Yeah.
go? What's the next step? What's the next?
Hmm.
Where do we start moving from here? So we
Yeah.
allow this to keep moving forward. That
Hmm.
allows you to begin the journey in your life. And
Yes.
that journey may open up so many other doors. So,
Yeah.
Kim, you coming on here talking about this is
Hmm.
probably stirring a lot of people up to say, you know what? I really have to tap in with Kim. I
Yeah.
really have to see what
Yeah.
she's talking about, see what she's
Yeah.
saying, because I may have something of value that I can actually probably change my generation and my bloodline for life.
Absolutely. 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 And to, get paid for it. I know people
Yeah,
say money doesn't buy happiness. I
man.
don't know if that's true because to be honest with you, money for me is not really about new things and new cars and new toys, but it's being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. If there's a young lady somewhere that had a death in her family and she can't pay for the funeral, to be able to just go
Yeah,
ahead and say, you know what, I got it.
yeah,
That's happiness. That
yeah.
is happiness for her. That's happiness for me. I have sometimes, I was at the airport one time and tell you this quick story. And there was a young lady there with her little kid. And she just something simple as she did not have money to pay for her bag on the flight.
Mhm.
And she was really stressing and she was trying to get all her stuff out of her bag and trying to figure out how she could put it somewhere. And it was a stressful situation. And I was just able to just say to the lady, you know what, just put that on my bill. Just put that on my card. She doesn't have to go through that. And
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you would have thought, and it wasn't a whole lot of money. It might have been maybe $25 or something like
yeah,
that. But to her, it was the world. It
yeah,
was the world to her. That a stranger would come and do that, or just to buy somebody's groceries. That's happiness. To see them happy because somebody has blessed them. And this girl said, when I go back, I'm going to church because I know God answered my prayer. I want to be the one that answers somebody's prayer.
yeah,
I want to be the answer to somebody's prayer. That's happiness for me. So money,
yeah.
it's only a tool, but it can
Yeah.
buy happiness.
Well,
It can buy happiness.
I'm gonna say this to you right now, and this is the truth. This is
Yes.
the God honest truth.
Yes.
It amazes me how so fearful we insensitive. A lot of people get around that subject, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get around that subject, but then I start talking to people. I said, if it had not been important, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can go all through, even through scripture, or we can just do life principles in its entirety. But
Yes.
even in that, when they said that there was the queen, remember the queen came to Solomon, right?
Yes.
And she came
Yes.
with everything with gifts. And when
Mm-hmm.
she seen all that he had, she looked
Yes.
around. The Bible says she fainted. She's like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's right. That's
You
right.
know,
That's right.
and so we try to get away from that. And then I'm telling people like it's not about you the showboat. It's about when God has blessed you with, you become a good steward of that. And the
Yes.
more that you become a good steward of that, he increases the blessing on your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he
Mm-hmm.
increases the blessing on life, you just see it. And when you're
Yeah.
able to see it, you're able to share it. And
Yeah.
and that's what God and everything man wants to do. And we talk about that on
Mm-hmm.
every show. God and
Yes.
everything man wants to make you out of a living example
Yes.
of his goodness.
Yes. That is it. That is absolutely it.
A living
Mm-mm-mm.
example of his goodness. So you
Yes.
can go do good to people. So you can go
Yes.
bless people. We talk about that all the time on the Leverage Show. Go bless
Yeah.
people. Go bless somebody. Go show somebody love.
Mm-hmm.
Give to somebody. Like you be surprised what you would do. Give somebody a kind word or something. Bless
Yes.
somebody. It will change your life when your
Yeah.
life becomes a seed to be given to somebody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, you just be surprised of what happens and what opens up. And we're going to talk about some
Mm-hmm.
more things, Kim. But boy, we about to have testimony service out here.
I know. I tell you what, that makes me happy. It really does. So,
Kim, I love
yeah.
that. I love that spirit about you. And
Mhm.
that lady being able to have the testimony, like, I know God and everything is for me. I'm going
Yeah.
to church. That says a lot about what God has placed on your life and what he's
Yeah.
doing through your life. And he's going to continue to do it through your life. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you for that, Kim, for being that life
Oh,
example. To you,
amen.
says, thank you, Kim. He's showing love to you, Mr.
Ooh,
Jimmy. Definitely. I know he's going to be tapped into you. You ain't got to worry
for
about
sure.
it.
For sure.
He's gonna be on it.
That'll
Ken
work.
did say mic
Mm-hmm.
drop. You already know we hit the mic drop already, man. For Crypto Kimpire. I hit this all night for Crypto Crypto Kim on here. She already knows how she rolls, you know? T, here's
Mhm.
another question. How do you keep someone from stealing your idea?
Okay.
Good
All
question,
right.
T.
There's a couple of strategies in this. Okay. Number one is no one is going to steal your idea unless you're making millions. No
Mm,
one is going to look to steal your idea unless you are already successful. So, one strategy is quick to market. You get in, you get paid, you get out. That's one strategy. That is the strategy of as seen on TV.
mhm,
They have the reason they can do it in 3 to 6 months is because they get in, they get paid, they get out.
mhm.
They know that in most cases there's going to be knockouts, but by the time that they get knocked off, they already made 45 million. So have at it. I'm already going to. I wouldn't worry about it because I already have 80% of the market share. So you might get 20% of the market share because my product has already been out there. Quick to market. That's one strategy. Another strategy is the patent. Like
Okay.
I said, I get a provisional patent. It gives you perceived ownership.
Mm,
Okay. So when you're talking to someone, it gives you some protection with the patent office so that you can prove that you had the idea. So it gives you perceived patent ownership. But here's the thing about a patent does not stop people from knocking your product off.
mm,
It doesn't. I'm just tell you. I know people think it does. Even if you had a utility patent that was already issued, you had it on your wall, you put your product out there, somebody else can steal it. And has happened before that someone else knocked your product off. What a patent does is it gives you the ability to go to court to fight that. And
okay.
so you can defend your patent in court. But guess what? You know what it costs to defend a patent in court?
I would love to know this.
$750,000 one lady paid to defend her patent. Would I do that? Absolutely not. I wouldn't. I'm like, look, if I have 80% of the market, I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I'm making 45 million. I'm okay with that. You
yeah.
can knock it off. I'm not paying 750. I'm not paying, or you could pay 1.5 million just to defend your patent. But here's the problem with that. Once
Mm,
you do that, this company may not be able to knock off your product anymore. So you stop them. But guess what? Here comes company B. Then here comes company C. It's like whack-a-mole. You're just going, if you have a very, very successful product, they are going to come after you. And a lot of times it's the companies in China, and I'm not no hate to China, but it does happen to be in many cases those companies. And most people don't have international patents. And so it just becomes whack-a-mole. You're just trying to defend it against everybody. I will be okay with the market share, gaining the market share, getting in the market fast, making my money, getting the market share. And then you're probably going to have knockoffs. And if they come in, they might get 10, 20%. But if you're doing your job, you're going to keep the market share. And, I just let them go alongside me,
mm.
you
Well,
know.
so is it good to have international patents then, or I
It
mean,
depends on the product. It depends. It depends because, like, I am not a big patent person because I know that it just you could spend thousands and millions of dollars defending a patent and it doesn't really stop anybody from taking your product.
mhm,
So I'm not a big person on patents. I don't think I would get international patents. I typically don't for my products because I have general consumer products, if you're a person who has if you have technology, some new
mhm,
technology that's out there or
mhm.
something of that nature, then by all means, something absolutely new, by all means, something new in the solar realm or something of that nature,
Yeah.
you're going to need to get patents around the world and you're going to need to spend millions to defend your patents. I mean, it's just that simple. But a basic consumer product, which is basically an improvement on an existing product for most people.
Mhm.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, go through all of that. I
Wow.
mean, it's not that big a deal. You're going to get yours, you're going to get in, you're going to get paid, and then you can get out or you can just let it roll right alongside with those. Because one of the things I do is, this is not my only product. I've got other products as well. But
Yeah.
if you feel like you want to defend it, by all means, defend it. Defend your patent.
Wow.
But
Wow.
it costs. Just so you know.
So, well, I mean, for those who are out there, I mean, have that in mind. That if
Yeah.
that's something that you want to go get to start somewhere before we even get into all of that lawsuit and all of that stuff. Start somewhere. Start somewhere with Kim. Allow Kim
Start.
to be able to help mentor you in and being able to do the right thing and what could actually be potential the wrong thing to do. Except so definitely tap in on mentor Kim on her site, and then definitely see about those courses because that definitely will help you out. Shout out to Kim for that idea and stuff like that.
Let me just say one other thing to them. When you're presenting your product, number one, you don't tell anybody about it immediately, because if you make it public, that can keep you from getting a patent. But one of the things we do is a very simple thing called an NDA. It's a non-disclosure form. So when I'm talking to a major company that I know, if I give you my idea, you can make it, I make them sign a non-disclosure or a confidentiality agreement saying that they won't do that. So that protects you while you're talking to a company. Or if you got somebody that's doing some work on your product or something, you always have them sign a non-disclosure. And if they do that, then you can sue them.
That's good. Good. This is good information right here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people would love to have conversations with people, but they don't know about having a conversation that people can take that information and
absolutely
do something else, you know?
Absolutely. And I've seen people go on, they have new ideas, they have an idea and they can't wait to get it out there. And they go on some of these crowdsourcing sites.
Yes, crowdfunding.
To get money, crowdfunding. And guess where people who want to steal ideas look? That's where they look.
Wow. Well, hold on. I thought that was protected with an agreement. That's not protected on the crowdfunding.
If you don't have a patent and you go on there, and there's no way to get all of these people to sign a non-disclosure. And so I know of a product that was probably about 25 million who put it on a crowdsourcing site. And now that product is everywhere. Everybody's making it. Everybody is selling it. And they try to stop the other companies. But once you make it public, number one, you can't get a patent because you made it public.
Yeah.
And number two, you just left it open for people to steal. So you don't want to do that. That's one of the big mistakes. You think, oh, I'm going to raise money, put it on a crowdfunding source. Right. That's where they look on those open sites to find ideas that they can take and they can steal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
So you want to look out for that.
Information. Thank y'all for that, Kim. Goodness gracious. So, you know, Kim is on fire tonight. Y'all, as you can see, she's on fire. She's coming with it. So thank you, Kim. As Central Band says, hello, everyone. Running late, but I am here. Shout out to you, Issa. See you in the building. It's so glad to see you connected, man. And blessed to the show. My guy Rashid is definitely, man, showing the love, man. You know what time it is. I see the Guy Lambo family showing love. He says, hi, Senorita Kimpire.
All right. Yes.
Thank you, Isidro, for that, my friend. Super amazing, man. He put the Senorita in there, man. Yuji said, just subscribe. Shout out to you, Yuji.
All right.
Go like, subscribe to Inventor Mentor Kim on her YouTube. That is an amazing YouTube page that she actually has. And in her description, she's got some courses and some other cool things. So if this interests you when it gets down to inventions, ideas, and everything else, definitely tap in because it will bless you. And you don't know, somebody in your family may know that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man, to you, John, subscribing, man, and everybody who has subscribed already, and everybody who's getting ready to subscribe as well. Kennard Haney says, thank you, mic drop, man. You know what time. There's a bunch of mic drops on here tonight, man. We will keep it, man. Coach says, man, love it. Good information. Thank you, Coach. You know what time it is, man. It's a blessing, man. Kennard Haney says, I'm not an inventor, but is there a way for me to get paid if I help people get their products to the market?
Absolutely. There's a number of ways that you can. Number one, you may not be an inventor, but if you do know people who are inventors, you can broker a deal. You can
Mhm.
broker a deal if you're that kind of a person that is not afraid to talk to major companies. You can broker a deal and get percentages for people who are inventors. Um, it depends on what your gifts and your talents are as to what area and direction you would go with making money. But certainly, there's always a way to make money.
Oh wow, wow. So you already
Mhm.
know they got many ways. It sounds like that's
Mhm.
something that may be in the course that Kim
Yeah.
is saying. Yeah, hey, I got this in the course. If you really want to know, so
Yes.
definitely tap into that, man. Because I seen that little smile there, and I'm like, yep, yep,
Mhm.
yep. You're gonna have to tap in. She gonna get some stuff out.
Mhm.
She ain't giving all the good stuff out. Y'all tap in for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So shout out to you that. Oh my goodness. T Huge. Look at you, T Huge. Shout
Mhm.
out to you for the super chat. Drew, I've been meaning to do this. I hope it's okay, but wanted to bless the babies,
Oh.
$25 each, which is my kids,
Oh.
4 kids. Shout out to you, T Huge, man. $100 super
Right.
chat, man. Bless you.
Nice.
Yes, your student will be okay. Definitely, wifey already know, man. She gonna get into them. They gonna be smiling from ear to ear. So from my family to your family to Huge, we thank you, man, and we bless you. So shout out to you for
Mm.
that, man. Truly a blessing. I
So
told people,
great.
man, there's always two types of sowing: sowing to stay in the flow, or sowing where you want to go. And I
Yeah.
love that. That you remember
Mhm.
that. I promise you, your life will continuously to have an abundance and everything, man. A blessing behind it.
Yes.
Thank you, T Huge, for that. Truly a blessing, man.
Mhm.
QP says, I really have to tap in with Kim. Yes, you do.
Yes.
Gotta tap in.
Yes.
Money creates freedom. Truly, truly,
Yes.
truly a blessing.
It
It does.
does.
It gives you the options. You got when have you ever been into the store? And I talk about this all the time.
Mhm.
And we have been in there, and you making a life decision at the store. And we've
Mhm.
all been in that predicament. Like, man, do I put gas in this car, or
Mhm.
do I buy this food and everything, man, or this Pampers or
Mhm.
something like that for
Yes.
the family? And we've been all into that. So that money,
Yes.
having the ability of money, creates that, man. And
Yes.
I tell people, man, all the time, God and everything, man, is always looking for to give you something. But are you
Mhm.
looking, what are you looking to give God? And the thing that you are looking to give God, He'll open up some things to you to provide provision in your hands. You
Mhm.
know, and I always talked about the story about the lady and everything, Elijah, and actually the lady who had the son and who was fixing her last meal, getting ready
Yeah.
to pass away and died. Like, yo, me and my son, we fixing this last meal. And
Mm.
Elijah came in there like, yo, if you give me that, you just give me that.
Mhm.
You don't know what I will do with your life.
Yep.
And I'm making sure that you'll never have to even run dry.
Yes.
And this lady like, yo, this is our last meal. What you mean? But she did it anyway. It was obedience
Did
that
it
opened up the blessing.
for sure.
And
Absolutely.
God loves that obedience. Whatever it is He tells you to do, or lays on
Mhm.
your heart to do, or puts on your mind to do it. And watch how it opens up provision for your life that'll blow your mind out of this
Mhm.
world. So I'm trying to tell you all this right now. Keep in mind
Amen.
with that. It definitely creates freedom. And shout out to you, QP, for that.
Yes.
My baby says, "Oh, Tracy, that is so sweet. Thank you. I
Mhm.
know wifey was definitely in
Yes.
there, man, showing love, man. To
All
you,
right.
big dog super chat, man. Thank you, man. That's truly a
Yes.
blessing. Only Crypto Kim,
Hey.
could bring this out and stuff like that and show love like this. Hi,
Mhm.
IC. My wife be showing love. QP says, I love the joy I see on people's faces when they get relief because they have
Mm.
received the blessing. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, man.
Mhm.
It's beautiful when you got joy.
It is.
When you receive a blessing and somebody says, "Oh man, bless you," or "Thank you," or
Yes.
give a kind word, or give you something, like, you take that and you enjoy it, and it opens up like, "Oh my goodness, this is a blessing." Like, you
Yes.
give. People don't understand. This is what it does. We give, we give, we give,
Mhm.
and you give a lifestyle of giving. And I'm telling you, you give a lifestyle of giving, you will live a supernatural living. I'll
Mm.
leave that alone. I'm gonna let that.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave
Preach.
that alone. I'll leave
I
that alone.
love it.
You know, Cutie Potato for Life says, hi, IC, showing love. You
Mhm.
already know, man. IC say, hi, Mr. Johnson. My
Yes.
guy, Coach, say, truth. Yes, we speaking some
Mhm.
serious truth on here tonight, man.
Yes.
Kim is on here, so you already know. Showing love, IC, showing love. LA showing love to Sidro. Hi, LA Law with the pink wave hand. Uh, Look, here we go. This is a great question. I was trying to get to some questions.
Oh,
QP says, how do you get started? That's a good question.
Mhm. Well, if you go to the descriptions in my videos, you will see a place where you can, number one, you can look at, what I'd like you to look at is how much is your idea worth? And it helps you to
Mm,
get an idea of the value of what you could make and how the royalty scenario could work for you, generating passive income. And then there's a link there for the course, and it just gives you a whole bunch of information. It gives you a free invention guide with, the top 5 things or 6 things that you can do to get started. You can get that for free, and then it gives you a link right onto the course if you want to get started in the course. Hmm.
simple as that, QP. Simple as that. I
Hmm.
love that and stuff like that. Definitely, man, some serious games. So definitely, y'all tap on to Kim's place, Inventor Mentor Kim, on her channel, Inventor Mentor
Yes.
Kim. Go like and subscribe, and then literally go ahead and follow those steps that Kim just went on ahead and talked
Hmm.
about. Amazing.
Cool.
TUG says, man, the NDA answered my question, Kim, about someone stealing my idea. Shout out.
Great. All right.
And,
Nice.
and it's super funny. She went back to that. Do you remember you had stepped off of that? Then you wind up going back to that, Kim,
Hmm.
like right after that, which was truly amazing, man. And I love
Hmm.
that because someone needed to hear that. Like
Yes.
this information tonight is like literally like been off the chains and stuff like that. So if anybody
Mhm.
was out there who has an invention, you have an idea, you have
Mhm.
something that you would like to patent, make sure y'all are tapped in with Kim, because truly that is a blessing beyond words. Trust me,
Yes.
God is giving y'all a wisdom idea, something in your
Mhm.
mind, something in your spirit, something in your mind, because I'm
Mhm.
telling you, each of us have that. Y'all just don't understand that.
Yes.
This is huge. God has given you creative ideas.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start right here with this. Kim, you're gonna have to just let me just let Lambo just talk about this for a minute.
You
You have
got
to
it.
remember the same God and everything, man, that created and everything, the heavens and earth, and spoken into existence, is the same God that lives on the inside of you, that is giving you
Mhm.
creative power, creative ideas,
Yes.
creative wisdom, and so many thoughts that are literally out there ready to bless and change the world. All you have to do is ask God, just reveal some things to me. Open my
Yes.
mind, open my spirit. And I'm telling you, He will begin to reveal those mysteries for you. And then you
Mm.
guys can holler at Kim and allow those mysteries and those ideas and those inventions that God has put in your place to actually have structure behind it. And that's what
Mm.
we want here on the Leverage Show, for y'all to have structure behind y'all.
Yes.
My wife
Yes.
says, great info. I live with little inventors. We are
Oh,
going to have a sit down and come up with a big idea. Yes, she does.
you know what? Children are actually making millions with inventions. So that is nothing to play with. If you have a child who has ideas or comes up with other toys and things like that, then we just need to get you with some of those big toy companies and get your toy ideas in front of them. There are a lot of little inventors out there,
Yeah.
and just tapping into what you said, Proverbs 8 and 12 talks about
Mm,
how God will give you witty
mm,
ideas and inventions.
mm,
And maybe if because some of you may ask for resources, you may ask for
mm.
finances, you may ask for to meet your bills for a life without lack, you
Yeah.
might ask for financial freedom. But he doesn't give you money, he gives you a way to earn money. The
Mhm.
Bible says that he will give you the power
To
to
get well.
create wealth.
Come on. Come
This
on.
is just one of the wealth paths. I mean, there's many ways, obviously. This is just one way that you could literally create wealth.
Mm. Some of y'all, do you believe that and shout out to my wife for even saying this,
Yes.
because
We are definitely going to have to connect.
they're
You're her
definitely
wife.
connected. You
Yes.
already know. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that, the Bible says out of the mouth of babes.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we look at kids, we look at children, we look at youth, some of us are like, oh, they just talking to be talking. And people don't
Mm.
know that sometimes that is the pattern that God is using to create streams, create ideas,
Yes.
create
Yes.
inventions, those witty ideas. but you have to be able to listen. I played a song earlier to my wife and everything. You got to be quiet and listen, and the rest will follow.
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes you have to learn to be quiet, listen, and the rest will follow. Just enjoy that. Sit there and listen, because so many times we see with our eyes, and we have already seen with our eyes, and we have already outcomed what we perceive through our perception of our eyes.
Yes.
And God said this, I can just get you thinking on the inside, and you can see something totally different of what I'm seeing. Then what I'm seeing is bigger than what you're seeing in your eyes.
Wow.
Just get into my eyes, get into my head, get into my thoughts. Let this mind, let me set up right there.
Ooh, here we go. Go for it. I know. I love it. I love it. I love it, because children have that childlike faith. They haven't experienced failure, so they're not afraid of failure. But failure is on the path to success. So that's not something we should be afraid of. But they have that childlike faith. Like, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And they'll do it. They'll come up with it. So I love working with kids. I think kids are wonderful. And many kids have come up with some great toy ideas and other ideas that have been very, very successful. I mean, I'm sure you've seen them on Shark Tank and things like that. But you got those little inventors. Put them to work. Let's get those ideas rolling. Start them out young.
That's how you do it. Like, yo, what y'all thinking about in your head? And you'd be surprised of what somebody in their youth will tell you. Like, well, you know what? Nobody don't have this. Look at what is that? What is that? Chat GPI, or what is that?
GPT.
Chat GPT, that AI and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That came from a thought. Somebody said, what if that they would actually do that? And then somebody also just came up with it and like, we think that we can probably create it. And then it was created.
Yeah, everything in the seen realm has come from something unseen. An idea, a thought, a dream. Everything that we see around us came from something that we didn't see, but they had to take action on it.
Yeah.
The chair you're sitting on was a thought in somebody's mind.
Yes.
And instead of just thinking it, they made it to come to manifestation by taking action. So you're right on target.
I'm telling you what I know. Man, y'all get out there and start dreaming tonight and thinking, and just be quiet and say, God, look, I need some ideas. Start watching stuff and everything, man. You'd be surprised of what'll come to your head and stuff like that, man, and what will happen. Blue Sky is in the building. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. I see you. Peace, love, hugs, and everyone. I gotta catch the replay. Thank you, Blue Sky. We love Blue Sky, man, out here, man. I'm telling you, literally on this broadcast, truly a blessing. Blue Sky says, "Priest, brother, and sister Johnson." You know what time it is, Blue Sky. Showing love, man, out here. Cutie Potato says, "Welcome, Blue Sky." Blue Sky says, "Peace, Crypto Kim," showing you love. It's just truly amazing. Yes, Chat GPT is amazing, man. LA is. You know what time? See, and those concepts. So I want to go from there just a little minute. Those concepts, because of that AI and those other concepts, they have actually opened up other avenues for people who are trading. And people don't know that. So I'm literally working with something now where that type of technology is trading on a different level and literally wins 100% of the time.
Wow. That's the way to do it. Yeah, because they can certainly come up with a trading strategy.
Yes. So I mean, you start thinking like of what's out there and what's happening and stuff like that, man. You just start thinking about some things, Now listen, there's no way we can have you on the show and not let you talk about a little bit of crypto investments and everything, because you can list down your name to Crypto Kimpire. Talk to us. What's new? What's out there? What you've seen over the past few months that hasn't made it, that has made it. Talk to us a little bit about that, Crypto Kim, because you've been amazing and instrumental in this journey for us.
Let's start with Novatech.
Okay.
We love Novatech. Look, Novatech has been making a lot of changes, and I got paid today from Novatech.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. They had a few problems last week. They were trying to get from the end of March and the 1st of April by the time the payments were due this week. Okay, they didn't quite make the mark, but they're very close. Today is Tuesday, and I
Yeah.
got paid. So, and I know a lot of people are starting to get paid, but they're catching up and they're making the necessary changes for longevity. And so,
Yeah.
I don't know the future for them, but I'm sure hoping I am in their corner, 10 toes in with
Yeah.
Novatech, and hoping that they can withstand this storm that they have been going through and to make it through. And I think they're making some smart changes, and
Mhm.
they are still paying. Slow
Yeah.
pay beats no pay all day.
Yes. Yes.
I'll take
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Novatech, shout out to Novatech. Talk to us. What's
Yes.
next after that?
Yes. I got another project that I'm in. I had slowed down on projects, but I'm going to start revving up on the projects. I have another one, AxNeb. It's 2% per day. And they take a whole bunch of different cryptos. And it sort of reminds me of Pegasus because it's just fast withdrawals. I never get in projects where you can't take your money out as much and as often as possible because that's how I mitigate risk.
Yeah.
Because with these hypes, it's very high risk, but it's high reward. And
Yeah.
you can't get the reward without taking the risk. So, in order
Yeah.
to do some risk mitigation, I try to take my money out, if not daily, weekly. I don't wait till the end of the project and then look at my money and like, oh no, it's still in there if they rug pull. And so
Yeah.
that's one of the rules that I definitely teach in my channel, to get your
Mhm.
money out as much and as often as possible. And so that project has been cranking along, 2% per day. So and 7 days a week. And
Really?
they now they're relatively new. The
Okay.
average hype lasts about 28 to 30 days. They're
Yeah.
relatively new. So we're on the front end. So we might get one or two cycles out of it. If they pull, if they don't, we could keep going on. But by the time one or two cycles comes on, we will have doubled, tripled our money. So I'm all in for that.
That crypto. Yeah. I will say this, and which
Yeah.
I love it because that is your place. That's what you have made an awesome audience and people, man, who have
Hmm.
love you for that. And
Hmm.
shout out to Sean Hill. Sean Hill, he's into those same plays like that. He said, Lambo,
Hmm.
I love the fast plays. He said, no
Yeah.
disrespect to the slow plays, but my audience is this, and this is what I
Fast.
love. And I
Hmm.
love it because it's in and it's out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just love that these plays are still available. And like you're out there, like, yeah, we're still in it. Let's keep going.
Hmm.
Do you remember? And I'm gonna take you back a couple of months, and we haven't
Uh-huh.
had a chance to talk about this. But mail trade was like that. It was
Yes.
pumping. It was
It
moving.
was. It was.
Mail trade was pumping.
That was
And
really
then
going.
Christmas time came, and mail trade gave us this
Mhm.
crazy story.
I know. They
Exodus
didn't make it.
37.
And they're trying to do a mail trade 2.0, but
Really?
yeah, they're trying to. But once they pull the rug, but here's the thing about mail trade, we still made a lot of money on it.
We made a lot of money. I had
Because
no
we
choice.
expect. I go in
Yeah.
expecting them to pull the rug. I go
Yeah.
in expecting, and so I position myself to be able to make money before they do. I like scam the scammers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I position myself to try to make money before they do it. Hopefully they don't, but if they do, I'm ready. And that's why I try to get my money out as much and as often as possible. And we're diversified.
Yeah.
So you never put in more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
So if you're diversified and one goes out, you have another one that's still cranking, then you're okay. You're going to be okay.
Diversification is the key.
It is.
I'm trying to tell you right now. We've got people that programs have went out and
Yep.
went left field, and guess what? You won't hear no more from them. They feel like they have just cut you off from society. Hey
Yep.
man, and it's
Yep.
nothing that I did. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Way bigger than everything, man. I mean, it's just a part of the risk
It
of
is.
space. And we also, I think that's what people love to hear you talk about as well, Kim. The risk and the space,
Yeah.
the risk management that we're in.
Mhm.
Knowing that,
Mhm.
hey, it could be here today, going tomorrow. And we
That's it.
love when you say that, Kim, because
Yeah.
that brings the awareness like, hey, This is
Mhm.
not just here and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
knew he was coming with it. I knew he was coming with it. I knew he was coming with it, man. Tracy said, y'all just had to make me relive my trauma. And Miss Kim, you can go out to take. We made money because
Yeah.
we ain't nothing.
Look, it really depends on when you get in, how you manage the money when you're in. Look, I was
Yeah,
getting money out weekly, daily, taking money out, and I make money in all ways too. But
yeah,
so not only do I make money from the ROI, but I make money because I share it as well,
yeah,
which I
yeah,
encourage other people to do because that's another way to make money. Then they have these binary things and you can get
yeah,
involved in that and you make money on that. So that's why I say make money in all ways.
yeah,
So yeah, yeah. But hopefully you did mitigate your risk and you were diversified.
yeah.
Yes.
Diversification.
Diversification. Never put in more than you can afford to lose. Yeah, these are high risk. Hey, look, this is not for the faint of heart. Look, look, you can lose your money. Hey, I had a plan one time. I put my money in one day, the next day it went out.
Yeah, no,
I never even
hold on, no,
I never even had a chance to talk about it. That's
no,
their
no,
high
no,
risk.
no, no. You don't gotta remember this, but I'm
Look,
gonna share this. This is Tracy's story.
yeah.
So Tracy, we're talking one morning. Tracy said, "Yo, Lambo, I just invested into this. I can't even get it out because we laugh so hard. We can laugh about it now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
boy Tracy was laughing and crying. He was like, Lambo, I just put it in. And 2 hours later, right? Tracy
Oh,
hits me up. He said, Yo, Lambo.
oh, 2 hours.
2 hours later. 2 hours later.
Wow.
And he
Wow.
said, Yo, Lambo, they just sent this information out. Now, we can all talk about this, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're on the broadcast. And he says to me, he says, Yo, Lambo, yo, they sent me this weird message. Did you get this message? I said, man, that don't look like Trey.
Oh.
That don't look like. By the time he sent me the message, I sent the message to my guy, Sean Hill, Crypto Sean, man.
Yeah.
Sean Hill looked at it and he's like, hey, Lambo, yo, this is the message we just got from the company that they exited stage left. So I sent the message back to Trace. Yo, Trace, I think.
Wow.
So he caught it in that 2 hour cycle, and he always say, Drew, this trauma of
Look, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I had the trauma too. I
Yeah,
sure did.
man.
I had the trauma.
Man.
But you know what? It reminds me of the people who are in those banks that have
Yeah.
gone out of business, but yet they
Yeah.
still go back to the banks.
Yeah.
There are banks, there are businesses. We just saw a lot of businesses and banks crush, but yet we go back to the banks because one bad apple is not going to spoil it all. You're going to catch it on another one.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that your next program makes up for all that you could have possibly lost.
Well, yeah, you're 100% right about that.
Yeah.
We had a hot one, Kim. I don't know if you got into it or not.
Which
I thought
one?
I told you about it, but man, it was FX Master Gold.
Oh no, I didn't. Was it a real complicated one?
No, wasn't complicated. It was cooking.
Okay.
I know the inventors for that one.
Wow.
It was cooking every day. I'm talking about for like almost a year straight.
Wow. No.
And this just happened around, what was that, around President's Day or something like that? President's Day happened the next day, one day wiped out everything. Somebody went in and put the wrong crypto trading, copy trading in there and wiped out everybody's accounts. The master account that it was still connected to, which is the big hedge fund, had a total different set of trades, and it was only 3 trades. That trade that was put in that wiped out everybody's account was like 11 trades that day, and it wiped out everybody's account, man. But it made money every day for months.
Did it shut down after that?
Man, the whole thing, it bankrupted everything. It shut down everybody. And people were telling me,
I can hear it, but that's why I have much respect for Novatech because they could have, and by all rights, should have shut down by now.
Yes. Yes.
Because they have been through that same kind of scenario.
Yes.
California, Canada,
Yes.
all of the people who were getting their money out because they were panics,
Yep.
selling.
Yep.
They really could have, but they are really trying to do what they can to keep that thing going. So I have much respect based on, that because it
Yeah.
happens.
And so when you have liquidity taken away from platforms that
Mm,
fast and that much, it
mm-hmm.
cripples them. So people
It
don't
does.
understand. It's the same way, like you made reference of the banks. When
Mm-hmm.
Silicon Valley Bank just
Yep.
had the same thing last
Just what
month.
I was thinking of. Yep. Yep.
And they literally had the concept like, yo, we need to start. So they actually sent out a message. We would like to go ahead and do a fundraiser and stuff like that to raise funds, to
Yeah.
crowdfund for this amount. When people see that message, they thought, oh, the bank's going under, and immediately panicked. And literally
Panic.
billions were wiped away from off of one single
Yep.
investment tweet that they were actually sending out.
And it was
It was
quick.
like, and I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about boom, within in
Yep.
a day, 2 days, taking off
Uh-huh.
the platform.
All
And
the panic.
then
Mm-hmm.
it started this downward spiral that everything was connected to these banks, these fintech banks like this.
Mm-hmm. Then
So,
their stock dropped. It hit the bottom. Look,
but then the feds came back the next week and bailed them out on
bailed them
Monday,
out.
and
Yeah.
crypto went back up. So,
I
because
know it's climbing now. So hey.
Exactly. And wait till they get ready to see what some other things, man, are getting ready to be inventive and happen. So again, y'all, you can't just be able to say, hey, I'm gonna give up investing. I got people
Mm-mm.
who got mad and just say, we're not putting another money in investing, we're not
Yeah.
doing anything. And I said to myself, I said, you will go ahead and live the lifestyle that you've been living then because you're not putting any money towards anything that's a vehicle that's making money. You
Yes.
have to put money
So
in vehicles that
important.
are making money and they
So
allow
important.
you to make money. If you stop because of a bad loss or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be, you're just shortchanging yourself of the
Yes.
possibility of if you gave one more try, one more
Mm-hmm.
investment, one more this, what would happen? And
Yes.
if you do it, Kim, if you stop, you've seen how many platforms you talk about on your broadcast.
Yeah.
What if you would have stopped, Kim?
Look, I won't. I won't stop because I know the key to building wealth is having your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And if
Yeah,
you don't find a way, and it means find a way for your money to begin to make money so that your investments will bankroll your entire life and whatever
yeah,
you're making it will just be extra money, and that's where I plan to get. And so we all have to find our wealth path, but you have to find a way or else you'll
yeah,
be working all your life, and
yeah.
nobody wants to do that. I'm not here for that. I don't want to be working all my life. you
Man,
know
look, I listen. You know when I see that, my mind instantly, and it's no disrespect for anybody has anybody who's out there who's like this. My
Yeah,
mind instantly goes to the people who are standing out in Walmart and they're greeters.
that's right.
And they're trying to make money because they cannot cover their expenses,
Yep.
for
Yep.
their
Yep.
Medicaid. They can't
Yep.
cover that
Yep.
because the collapse of the system thought that they would die off at 60, 65, and
Hmm.
70. So they're living past those times of retirement.
Right. And we don't know Social Security is going to be here. There's
Come
a
on
lot of
now.
talk. So
Come
you
on
can't
now.
depend on Social Security. You have to find a way. If you don't know your wealth path yet, and I
Yeah.
just mean you don't have to be, multi millions, but enough to live without lack. If you
Yes.
don't know that path, that's what you need to be praying about. What is my path?
Yeah.
What do I invest in? What do I put my money in? Where are my gifts, my talents? Where's my anointing? How do I line up with what God has for me to do so that I can live without lack? Because that's what He wants for you. He doesn't want you to be struggling and in lack. You want to live without lack and to
Yeah.
be able to have the ability to make other people happy because you can give to them as well. So that's my goal. I'm going to keep trying. I'll try the next program and the next
Yeah.
program. And I'm going to stay diversified, different things. I'm into trading. I do trade. And I'll invest in banks and stocks and all that other stuff too, because I'm
See,
going to find a way.
gotta find a
You
way.
got to
Do you
find it.
hear this?
You got to find it.
I talk. There's two ways. There's two types of money. There's what you
Mm-hmm.
call dead money and
Mm-hmm.
live money.
Yes.
Dead money and everything. There's money that sits in the bank, sits in your shoe, sits somewhere,
For
and makes
sure.
real money, and it's all you're ever gonna meet is that money right there. And
Yes.
then there's live money. Live money goes out there and goes make and reproduces more money. It
Yep.
goes gets into those investments. It gets into those
Yep.
streams of income, those multiple streams of income, and
Yes.
allows you to have the lifestyle to build wealth. So either
Yes.
you're gonna have dead money or live money. Which one you want?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
refuse to even think about saying, yo, we're gonna have dead money here. Because I'm not,
Ooh.
and people will sit there last in the bank account and believe this is it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This $10,000 is gonna take care of me for the rest of my life. This $15,000 or $20,000 or $50,000 or
Yeah.
$3,000. Some people think $3,000 is gonna be the
They're
life.
actually losing money. If you leave your money in a bank or you're actually losing money because it's not keeping up with the cost of inflation. And the
Yes.
bank is not giving you enough interest to make money. I remember one lady had had a CD, a 15-year CD.
Mm.
And after 15 years, and I think it was maybe 15,000, after 15 years, she made like a few $100 from
What?
the bank. That's how low the interest rate is. They're not paying you. If your money is just sitting in the bank, I mean, obviously we need our money in the bank for certain things, pay bills and keep a certain amount of liquid cash in there, but
Right.
you're actually losing money because you're just not keeping up with the rate of inflation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kim, I love that what you just said. You're not keeping up with the rate of inflation. So if some of the people who are out there, you're sitting on it, man, you gotta get off of it. I'm
You
just
got to get it working.
you gotta get off of it. Whatever you
Yeah.
do, you gotta get off it. Put it into a vehicle that allows the vehicle to go a lot more further than where you're actually going at. Because I'm
Yeah,
telling you
yeah.
right now,
And you have to know your risk tolerance. Hypes and those fast projects are not for everybody.
yes,
You have to know your risk tolerance. Maybe you're a stock person, maybe gold. Now, one of the other things I invest in is gold and silver.
yes,
Because gold, there's a lot of uses. We use gold for a lot of things, semiconductors and all those things for silver and gold. Those things don't lose their value. So I
right,
stock up. I get gold sent to me every single month, automatically gold and silver sent to me. And so that's part of my investments. And I could cash that out at any time and make,
yeah,
more money because gold and silver are only going up all the time. And it's very inexpensive right now. Like silver
yeah,
was for an ounce was like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. You just hold on to stuff and just, let it increase in value. So,
yeah.
just diversify.
Diversification,
Hmm.
diversification, diversification. I love
Yes.
this. QB
Hmm.
says, Tracy, I'm weak. Yeah, I mean, you gotta laugh at for crying from his pain, man. I see something about it because I see knows some
Yeah.
of the plays that we all were in these plays.
No, for sure.
It is what it is. You took the L, you keep it
Took
moving.
the L, keep it moving.
Yep.
And find the way.
Right. Find a way. So
Find it.
definitely, it was crazy. Tracy, you just say it's no kidding. LOL. Tracy, he's got to laugh at it.
Yes,
He just
yes.
giving his face a central nose.
Yeah, he
And,
has such a good attitude.
and
Mhm,
Central's like, hey, man, you're right. Like, this program is just for me at this point. Find a
mhm.
way, hashtag Canard Handy.
Yes.
Love it. I love it. I love it. What's
Mhm.
up, IC? Showing love, man. You know what time it is. And IC say, hey, Mr. Haney. How are you, sir? And then Isidro says, find the way or make the way. I love
Yes.
that. I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
I got 3 questions somebody's wanting to ask. Okay,
Mhm.
here we go. Do I want to earn money by making and selling my invention myself, or licensing it out and receiving royalties?
Okay. That question will depend on your financial situation. If you have hundreds of thousands to make it yourself, you can do one of two things. You can get a contract manufacturer to
Okay.
actually make it for you, and they will generate it and put it in your warehouse, and then you sell it that way. You can get a small run of some products, like a contract manufacturer that'll do a small run, like 1,000 or 100, of minimal quantity,
Okay.
and you can get something like that, and you could sell it on eBay, you could sell it on Shopify, on your own website, you could sell it on Amazon, and make money that way also. But if you're doing it yourself, just make sure you have a good patent, at least a provisional, see how it goes, then maybe turn it into utility. And yeah, you could absolutely do that. People that license it are people who don't want to manage a business of a product,
Okay.
because there's a lot involved, inventory and sales and returns and all of that stuff. I just didn't want to deal with all that. I'd rather give you the idea, you put the money into it, you make it and get it in the stores, just send me a royalty.
Mm,
So,
that's
but
you.
there's
That's you.
lots of money that could be made either way.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Mm.
Good question. Thank you for that. The next one. What do you think about McDonald's going people less? Which is, you got those McDonald's who are out there now that are like robot McDonald's and all of this
Mhm.
stuff. What do
Mhm.
you think
Mhm.
about that, Kim?
I think when change comes, things change. It is what it is. Our society is changing. Um, that chat GPT
Yeah.
lets us know that if you can look at the times, have an understanding of the times, and know what to do. We need to
Mm-hmm.
recognize that this is going to mean that a lot of these jobs are going to be going away shortly, because they are trying to maximize profits by using AI as a
Yeah.
tool. Just the way we use AI to trade and everything, there are
Mm-hmm.
companies who will use AI to cut the bottom line.
Mm.
And there is nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is prepare. The Bible talks about the sons of Issachar. They had an understanding of the time, but they also knew what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are a person who works in a non skilled job that can be done with AI, now is the time to level up your knowledge,
Mm.
level up your investments, level up your knowledge, because those jobs are not going to be here long as
Yeah.
AI begins to progress. McDonald's may be the first, but guarantee you there's a whole bunch of companies coming right after them. Can't fault them. They're trying to scale down their bottom line. But what we need to do is know that a lot of those jobs may not be available. Prepare. God
Mm.
has more for you than those types of jobs. So just move forward, level up your knowledge and your information and what you're doing. Tap into your gifts, your skills, if you're working in those types of positions, so that you can have other alternatives other
Mm.
than those kinds of jobs.
Shout
Just
out
got
to
to
you for
prepare.
that, Kim. This beautiful answer. Shout out to
Uh,
y'all. Kim is just lighting it up, man. Lighting it up. Okay. And the last question. This is a good one.
All right.
Kim, if someone who is just starting out, in your opinion, had their last amount of money between $500, $1,000, $5,000, etc., what they say it,
Hmm.
what would you do to start building wealth and use those type of money
Hmm.
for that?
So with 5,000, I would probably take a portion of that money and find some way to increase it. Like maybe just $100. I would start investing with just $100, 500 to 1,000. I would at least invest in that. The next thing I would do, and the most important thing I would do, I put some aside, obviously, because you need emergency fund. You need to have some money that you can be liquid so you can use. But
Yeah.
the biggest and most important thing to be done with that money is invest in you.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to invest in you. You have to go to another level. So,
Mhm.
what do you need to do to get to that next level? And that's why I say, if you don't ask the right questions, you may not recognize the solution when it comes. So,
Mhm.
what you need to do is you ask God, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What do I need to learn? And there's a lot of free information out there and available, but it's
Mhm.
time to use that money to level up. If it means taking a course, if it means getting a mentorship, if it means getting with somebody or traveling to a convention or a conference or something
Mhm.
that is going to help you level up. I think that knowledge is the key to leveling up so that you can now have a skill that has more value to it so that you can earn more money,
Mm.
either in the job market or in the business and entrepreneurial sector. But I would definitely start investing, and then I would use that invest in me.
Shout out to Kim. Kim
No.
just lighting it up on fire. You have lit this whole broadcast up on fire, Kim.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
thank you, thank you. Kim, we've been rocking almost 2 hours. You have just,
Wow, no
yeah, I know the
kidding.
time went that fast.
Look, I was like, I'm not going to have enough to say on that show. 45
I,
minutes. I don't know what I'm going to say.
look at me. I'm trying to tell you, time flies when you have a lit
Time flies.
audience, when you have you who literally has so much knowledge, who you're able to give out like a sponge and tell people about some things. It allows us to have fun and be ourselves on the Leverage Show.
So
You
much
know, I
fun.
told you, Kim, we couldn't wait till you come back here to come do
Oh,
this
so
thing
much
on this
fun.
Leverage Show.
I
Well,
love it.
listen, Kim, tell the people how they can go ahead, stay in tap with you, stay in
Yes.
contact with you, and what are some great new things that you got coming out.
Yep. Well, Crypto Kimpire, that's my YouTube where I do my investments in the crypto space, and at Inventor Mentor Kim. That is where you can find some information about inventing and those kinds of things, patents and value and all of that. And then you can grab my course, which is in the description of those projects. And I have new projects coming all the time because I'm going to find the way so that my money is working for me. So that's why you have to try a lot of different things until
Yeah.
you find the one. So
Mm.
maybe that one that you tried before, that wasn't the one, but you can't stop. You have to find the thing that will make your money generate enough revenue so that you can live and have your whole lifestyle based on your investment. That's what the wealthy do.
Yes, yes. They live
Mhm.
off for residuals, royalties, and all of
Yes.
this extra
Yes.
access. So
Yes.
definitely tap in. Man,
Mhm.
Kim, y'all make sure y'all tap into that. And we really want to thank you for
No,
you
thank
coming and
you.
bless this Leverage Show.
Y'all
Definitely,
amazing.
we will be tapped in with you. And I know everybody is subscribing. Make
Mhm.
sure you guys go like, subscribe to that channel, the Crypto
Mhm.
Kimpire, and also Inventor Mentor Kim
Yay.
on YouTube. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe that. You ladies out there, make sure y'all tap in. We're truly been blessed by you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for this entire show, what this has
Mhm.
been to us and what this has been to us, and us doing this the right way. Thank you, Kim, for what
Thank
you have
you.
been and what God has been just blessing you over the years and pouring into
Mhm.
our lives. So
Mm.
we truly thank you. And thank your husband for giving
Yes.
us time to share you with the Leverage Show. So definitely
Yeah,
thank him and let him know, yo, we're getting this shirt for him. So don't
that's
even worry
right.
about it. I got it. He can look for it in the mail. Don't worry about it. We'll be in touch and in tap, man, on that.
All right.
And we see the Leverage Show family already coming on here. Thanks, Drew, Mrs. Johnson, Miss Kim. Have a
Yes.
great week, family. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks,
You
everybody.
have been
Thanks. Love it.
amazing. LA
All
Law
right.
said this was amazing. Thank you, LA
Yay.
Law. Can
Thank
go ahead and say
you.
thank you, Crypto Kim. This has been amazing. My wife says thank you for joining us.
Thank
You both
you.
gave me homework. I have many ideas, but I need to narrow it down to big ideas. Thank
Yes.
you, thank you, thank you. My guy PBT says, great live, Lambo and Kim. I've been tapped in, but also at work. I love that. I love that. I
Wow.
love that. See, this is
Nice.
the consistency. Silver says, thank you,
Mhm.
thank you, thank you. Very grateful, man. Thank
Wow.
you, Issa, man. Point Blank says, love and blessings to everyone in chat. Thank you, my guy, Rod. You know what time it is. My baby says, thank you, Tracy, man. Listen, we thank
Yeah.
each and every single one of you for the night. We thank Miss Kim for coming on here, busting
Yay.
our socks off. This is not the end. She will be back on the Leverage Show. She's
Yes.
definitely got more information she's going to give y'all and come rock with y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go show them some love. Definitely go tap into her programs and go ahead and see if she can further you guys with some Inventor Mentor Kim on her
Yes.
entire site and let it bless y'all, man, to the fullest, man. We're out of here, man. My
All
baby says,
right.
thank you, Rod. Till next time, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Leverage Show, man. Again, we are definitely tapping in Tuesday and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific time. You know what time it is. Till next time, we out. We love you guys. Take care. God bless.